Hello students! Today we are going to read about a very interesting and funny story titled In the Kingdom of Fools by A.K. Ramanujan. This story captures the difference between an intelligent mind and a foolish mind in an excellent fashion. Let us begin with the background of the author. A.K. Ramanujan was a renowned poet, translator, folklorist who had the incredible skill to write both in English and Kannada. The Striders, Selected Poems, Second Sight, the collected poems of A.K. Ramanujan are some of his creations which have received wide acclaim. Let's now begin with the story. This tale is about a kingdom where the king and minister were idiots and used to run the province in their own foolish way. This was the Kingdom of Fools, where everyone woke up at night and slept during the day as per the weird royal orders. One day, a guru and his disciple visited this unusual place and were surprised by the rules and regulations followed within the territory. The disciple, extremely happy with the cheap food available, another instance of the royal tantrum, wanted to stay forever in the province. All his efforts to convince his pupil to come away failed. He left alone and the disciple stayed on to eat all the rice, wheat, banana and ghee available in plenty at giveaway prices. And then began a new story. One day, a thief broke into a merchant's house and while trying to run away with the loot, he died when the walls collapsed on him. The thief's brother complained to the king about his brother being killed. Then began the most mindless series of events led by the king and his minister. First, it was the merchant who was to blame. Then the poor bricklayer who built the wall. Thereafter, the dancing girl whose anklets distracted the bricklayer. And ultimately, the goldsmith who delayed the jewelry delivery of the dancing girl. The offender kept changing at every step as the last accused would provide a scarcely valid reason. The goldsmith, however, once again stated that the merchant was responsible for his delay, as he was busy manufacturing the jewelry order of the merchant. The king and his minister finally decided to prosecute the merchant and got a stake ready for the final execution. But the newly constructed stake was too big for the merchant. The foolish king now ordered for someone who would exactly fit in it. The disciple, who had grown quite fat by now, was summoned, and perceiving the danger of immediate death, he called for his wise guru. The guru and the disciple played their last card to save themselves. They led the king and his minister to believe that whosoever died on the fresh new stake would be reborn as the king of that country, and the next one in line would be the minister. This would be so because it was the stake of the god of justice. This was enough to lure the whimsical king and his minister, and that very night they secretly released the guru and his disciple and got themselves ready for execution. Next morning, everyone saw the dead king and his minister. Very soon, the populace decided to have the guru and the disciple as their new king and minister. All the old laws were changed and the guru and his disciple happily ruled the kingdom ever after. With that, we come to the end of the story. Hope this video lesson helps you. See you soon in our recap and question and answer videos.